Hello everyone, welcome to another section of Ask and iVSAChart questions. As usual, I have Martin with me today to share with you one of the hottest topics in the markets currently, Bitcoin. Okay, so Martin, do you mind to share with us what is actually Bitcoin and how does it work?
Now, Bitcoin is a digital currency that many of you may have come across. Now, it all relies on the blockchain technology. Now, Bitcoin basically is just some sort of encrypted technology, which could be a string of text or algorithm or some sort of numbers that typically cannot be tampered with, where many people would agree, and sort of it is what we call a distributed peer-to-peer kind of recognition. Now remember, the old centralized currency which we have, the dollar note or the ringgit, it's actually recognized by the Bank Negara, or the US are recognized by the US Fed chairman, US FOMC. So when you have the Bitcoin, this will be recognized by a peer, which is distributed computing or distributed network of servers, which will have some sort of a record of this digital currency that belongs to you. And behind that algorithm is the technology what we call blockchain, and that's what the banks, the people are very excited and very hot about it. As we can see now, at the time of this conversation we're talking about, Bitcoin is almost above 6,000 US dollar. Now if you look back just a couple of years ago, it was only about 500 US.
Okay, so Martin, is it investing in Bitcoins considered risky?
Now, like it or not, in every investment we said before, there are some risks. I would deem Bitcoin investing as an alternative investment, not the traditional sense that we have. And remember, just like buying wine or buying an antique photo, there is a chance that you lose this amount of money. Yes, there are risks. Now, there are many implication risks, like we've seen the Chinese central banks beginning to ban it. But as the technology gets matured, more and more people will be recognized as this is one of the old so-called new currency to replace the traditional currency, which is what we see the old paper note in there. Definitely the blockchain and the Bitcoin is not going, but more people willing to accept it, and it will rise. Now also bear in mind the current technology, which is the blockchain, it is stated that it will print, or so-called print, the number of coin that is available in the market will be something like around 22 million Bitcoin. Currently, there is only 5.5 million Bitcoin to be mined, right? But the question has always been, what happened? They decided to enlarge this current circulation, so-called 22 million. What happens to the current supply of the Bitcoin prices? So that seems to be a question in a lot of the people is. And you know, when things are not centralized, because this is a peer-to-peer, what we call technology, where it stores in data server, is who is running the show? Who is the boss? And that's the question that all. Now remember, if you are investing in a Bitcoin or this kind of blockchain, be prepared to lose it all, and just maybe commit a small amount of money, 5 to less than 10% of your net worth to Bitcoin, because there are a lot of news people saying how high can Bitcoin go. There's even another news I read, which is to me quite ridiculous. Bitcoin can go to 1 million US dollar, but remember now it's only 6,000 in there. Don't hear me. Look at the reason, read up all the Bitcoin news and article that you have, and that would help you to make this decision whether Bitcoin is risky or Bitcoin can make you some money.
Okay, thank you, Martin. I think this is what we have from our follower, these two questions. If let's say you have any other question regarding stock markets or even Bitcoin, do feel free to WhatsApp to us, then we'll cover it on the subsequent videos.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.